When I first started my business about 2 years ago, I decided that making my own products at home would be best for me. So at that time, I got myself a printer and a Cricut and began making my own stickers, sticker sheets, prints, and bookmarks. Over time, however, I realized that I wanted to expand my product line to include new accessories and stationery items. This meant that I had to start working with a manufacturer to help bring my ideas to life. The process of outsourcing my products was a little bit scary for me because I prefer having the flexibility of making things myself, as well as managing quality control. But I knew that these manufacturers have experience, so that put my mind at ease, and I was definitely rest assured when my items arrived just as I had imagined them. So, during the last year, I've outsourced the manufacturing of several products in my shop. I've had all washi tapes, keychains, phone charms, and my coloring books made by a handful of manufacturers. And I am very happy with everything that they have delivered. However, it's quite common to receive a couple of misprints or defects here and there. Usually it's not really a big deal, but whether I'm making products in-house or outsourcing them, I think that there are definitely pros and cons to both sides. But if you ask me, I think that I still just a little bit more prefer creating them myself at home whenever possible. I like having the ability to try out various designs pretty much at low risk, or also I enjoy making just as many products as I need without having too many in excess. And I also like having the knowledge and experience with how various machines and equipment work because I do feel that it helps when I'm creating new designs, knowing what could work and what might not work. One particular product that I have been waiting for so long to make are t-shirts. I am definitely a t-shirt lover through and through, and you can almost always find me wearing one basically every single day. And so I've been itching to create my own because how cool would it be to wear your own art? However, I've always been kind of hesitant to make them because through my research, I found that they can get quite expensive to manufacture. So it's just been left on the back burner for many, many months until now. HTV Ront has thoughtfully and ever so kindly sent me their auto heat press, and immediately I knew that it was time to make my first ever shirt. I've used HTV Ront products in the past, and I've had a really good experience with their quality. I've personally been using their cutting mat with my Cricut, and it's really held up better and longer than any other mats that I've used. I also use their matte sticker paper for all of my sticker sheets, and they always come out looking really good, and I really like that the backing paper is very thick. Along with their auto heat press, HTVRONT also sent me some extra goodies that came in this really cool little orange suitcase. Inside, they sent me a beautiful handwritten card and some magnets, an umbrella, a set of paint markers, some vinyl to try out, a mini water bottle that I think I can sublimate on, a small coin purse, and even an Apple Watch strap. So after seeing all of that, I was very excited to unbox the auto heat press and familiarize myself with how it works. HTV Ront is currently hosting their third Fans Carnival, which is their biggest spring event from April 8th through the 21st, and they've kindly offered an exclusive discount when you use code HTVRONT25 at checkout when you use the link in my description. So I'm definitely giving a big thank you to HTV Ront for being a kind supporter of the channel. The setup for the auto heat press was actually very easy and simple, super straightforward, and hardly any learning curve to get started. There is only one cord to plug in, and you're pretty much set after that. I had some knowledge on different methods that you can use prior to getting this heat press, and I decided that for me, the best option was to get a DTF transfers or direct to film transfers. This just seemed like the easiest and most appealing option for me because I didn't want to deal with vinyl and weeding and all that. So I purchased a couple of transfers from an Etsy shop, and I also picked up 2 blank shirts from Michael's to test out first. I first tested out this smaller Mickey and Friends design on the lighter shirt. I pressed the shirt for 15 seconds at 310 degrees Fahrenheit, and I let it cool down completely before peeling off the film, and then did the second press at the same time and temperature. It was really quick, and I really do like the automatic press and release feature of this machine. For the second test, I used this larger Winnie and Friends design on a darker shirt, and I used the exact same steps as before. And just like the first shirt, it came out looking really good. The only issue was that this one came out a bit crooked and slightly off-centered, but that's completely on me. I didn't do the best job aligning it, so I've learned a good lesson, and I've just purchased a t-shirt ruler so that I can get it right next time. So all in all, with a pretty successful test run, I was excited to make my own designs. Lately, you may have noticed that I've been fixated on drawing houses with smiling faces on them. I'm just a little bit obsessed, and I wanted a house to be the main subject of my first ever t-shirt design. So, like with any other digital artwork that I create, I use Procreate on my iPad to render out the design. I decided on this house with the arms and legs for the back, and this one for the front. I added text using Canva, and I sent my designs to be printed. I also at this time purchased new blank t-shirts in various sizes and quantities because I plan to release these shirts in an upcoming shop update that I will be having in a few weeks. I also purchased new blank t-shirts in various sizes and quantities because I do plan to release these shirts in an upcoming shop update that I will be having in a few weeks, along with my newest spring coloring book, which, by the way, is currently on pre-order until April 14th, so if you're interested in checking that out, I'll leave details down below. Once the transfers and the blanks had arrived, I was ready to make my first t-shirt. I started with the smaller design that I wanted to go on the upper left chest, and I set the temperature again to 310, but this time I pressed for 20 seconds. After letting it cool down completely, I peeled the film and was really impressed and really excited to see my design on the shirt. I did the same steps again for the back design, which was larger and would go right in the center. I still hadn't received my t-shirt ruler yet, but I made sure to take some extra time to make sure as much as possible that it wouldn't come out crooked or off-centered again. And if it did, I was okay with that because I was planning to keep this one for myself anyways. I am really happy with how the shirt turned out, and I'm absolutely in love with the design. I am a very introverted person who very much values alone time. So I definitely identify myself to be a proud homebody, and I thoroughly enjoy spending my time at home, which I think many other introverts like me can relate to. I think this is why I have been so interested in drawing happy houses, because it is an accurate reflection of my feelings to my home. Throughout my life, I've moved around quite a bit, and I've learned to adjust to new places quickly because I've always tried to create a space that I enjoyed being in. And I always brought in the people and the things and the trinkets that I've loved the most. I truly feel the most safe and happiest at home, and I truly believe that home is where the heart is. Thank you so much for stopping by and joining me for today's video. I really enjoyed trying out a new machine, and I'm very excited to make the rest of these t-shirts and to come up with new products with this new machine. I hope that you all have a great rest of your day and week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!